is this one?
Amazon rainforest.
What is a rainforest? What is a rainforest?
A lot of raining.
It's a forest, trees, plants with a lot of rain. Huge amounts of rain. Rainforest. What does this have to do with us? Why do we care about the Amazon and the Amazon rainforest? Well, I know you know this word, Amazon. When you think of Amazon, what do you think of?
A lot of tree.
Pardon?
Animal.
Well, here in Hamtramck, I see a truck. Oh, Amazon. What's that?
Company.
Pardon?
Company.
What kind of company is it?
Delivery.
It's a delivery. Amazon shopping. You buy, hello, Amazon, I want a new table. Hello, Amazon, I need a cup of coffee. They're going to send it to you. Amazon. Big company. Well, where did it get its name?
And Amazon River.
He used that name because the Amazon is so big. It's big and famous. And he says, I want my company to be big and famous. So, Amazon River, Amazon forest. Well, here's the thing about a forest. And I think I'm going to put this up here so you can see. It's a small map for those of you in the back, but you should be able to see it okay. Can you see the pink?
Yeah.
That's Brazil, right here. And the Amazon River runs through here, and it goes all the way. See if I can show you here. The Amazon runs from these mountains all the way down to the sea. But there are many rivers going out to the ocean. Why are there so much water to make these rivers? This is called a rainforest. It rains and rains and rains and rains. Rainforest. And what do we care about a forest? Why do you need the Amazon rainforest? To breathe, for fresh air. The forest here in Brazil and the forest here in Central Africa provide us with air. As we breathe in, we use oxygen. We breathe out carbon dioxide. We need more oxygen. It comes from these rainforests. Here, here, and there are some in this area as well. Well, what happens in the Amazon? What would happen if we cut down all those trees and make furniture? What happens?
No oxygen.
We don't get as much fresh oxygen. So, that's why this election in Brazil election in Brazil does something for you. The new president, who was elected on Sunday, and yesterday they counted up the votes.
Protect downtown. Amazon.
Amazon. Protect the Amazon, the rainforest, and the river. The new president said that's what he's going to do. Stop cutting down the trees. So we will see if that happens, if he's going to keep his word, if he does what he says. It's important for us that we protect wetlands. The gentleman that was here, well, we won't go into that, but protect the wetlands and forests and trees and plant life. Here in Hamtramck, perhaps you have noticed that the city is planting new trees along the streets. You will see new trees planted. Why? Why? For your air. The more trees in your neighborhood, the better your air if you want to have fresh air. Trees. All those leaves create fresh oxygen. So that was one thing in the news. Get this one down. This was in India. Anybody know where India is? Yes? Can you find India on a map? Collapse in India. What does that mean? Collapse. Bridge, walking bridge, hundreds of people. The bridge collapsed. What happened? I think it said about this.
150 people died.
The bridge like this, people walking on it. Everybody went into the water and died. Or many more than that got hurt, but this is how many who died. This key word here, collapse. That's why you see here, when you're driving on the expressway, you see the overpass over the expressway. The construction, fixing the overpass so it doesn't collapse, fall in, and someone would be hurt. So, both of these things these things have to do with the government. The government in Brazil, the government in India. Wait a minute, the bridge in India. What does the government have to do with the bridge?
Fix it.
What?
Fix.
What does government do?
Talk about it.
That's the idea of government. The government does many things, but one thing is the government is for the people, to protect the people. That's why here in Hamtramck, in this room, in this library, we have a government in Hamtramck that says we need to protect people in Hamtramck and in the library. So if you look back there, there's a door. On the back of that, on that door in the back, there's a big sign. It says exit. Why is there an exit sign? Why?
Protect the people if we have a fire.
In case there's a fire, they say, you need a sign to protect people in the library. So if there's a fire, people know, where do I go? I go that way. Protect the people. That's why you see when you go up by Liberty School, there's a sign there, it says children. To protect the kids, to protect the people. That's one of the ideas of government, to protect the people. And so what will happen in India, someone did not look at the bridge. That's called inspection. Do you know inspection? Inspection means you look closely to see, is everything working okay? Inspection. And so someone did not do that with that bridge. The bridge was not safe for so many people to be on it. So that's one of the roles, that's one of the jobs of the government. That's what they're supposed to do. So it was very sad. It's very sad when you think about that. Kids going to school, people going shopping, and the bridge fell in. So when I look at this, I think this doesn't show you like this one. Just to review, two different kinds of maps of the world. What's this one called?
United States, the wall.
Round. What's that word? G word. Who remembers? Globe. This is a globe. A round map. Globe. I'll write it on the board. This is a flat map. You know flat?
Yes.
Like a table. Flat. So I'll put the word globe up here in a minute. But take a look here. South America, North America, Africa, Europe, Russia, down here, India, China. So we know, just to remind you, that right here, this line right here, can you see this? This is called the equator. This is above the equator, below the equator. So notice that right now, here in Detroit, Hamtramck, we are moving into winter. It's starting to get cold. But if you are down here below the equator, what's happening down here? It's starting to turn into summer. The opposite. Here, same thing here. If you are here in Europe, it's starting to be cold. But if you go down here to the south of Africa, what's happening? Summer. But what if you live in the middle, on the equator? What's it like there? Do they have winter, summer? Hot all the time, every day. Hot all the time. Yeah. Some days more hot than others, but pretty much that's the way it is. So over here, we're looking here at the equator, over here, and what countries does this go through? This is an old map. This map here doesn't have all the new names on here. We have a place called Zaire. What is Zaire? It's near the Republic of Congo now. And let's see. Can't hardly read this. Malawi. Zambia is here. Mozambique. Yeah. I have a friend of mine lives down here in Malawi. Her family, this is interesting. In Malawi, it's very nice. Doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cold. Never snow, but some days warmer than others. When she came here to Detroit, so cold. How can you stand living in such a cold place? So I'm used to it. I've lived here my whole life. So anyway, that's our story of information. This one affects you. Your life will be better with good rainforests in Brazil. The other thing in the news, I didn't put this up here, is wheat. Do you know wheat? What is wheat? Wheat flour. Do you know wheat? It's a grain. It's what your bread is made from wheat. Wheat is grown and sold to places that can't grow it. So one place that needs wheat and can't grow it very well, Egypt, the Middle East, Ethiopia. So wheat from here is grown here and shipped there for people to have bread. And right now, because of the war in Ukraine, the wheat is not getting to Ethiopia. That can be a problem. In the Middle East, we could go to the store and buy flour to make bread. Right now, some countries having a hard time finding flour to make bread. So we live in a world where we all buy and sell things to other countries. put these words up here for you.
Globe.
Globe. It's the globe mat. B sound. Globe. Not V, not glove. Globe. It's like a ball. And then the other is flat, like this one. Flat. So that's my news and information. We're going to do a review. To start off, we're going to do page 61 on here. We're going to start with this side with the bubbles. Everyone have this? And we're going to talk about two ways for future tense. He will drive. He is going to drive. So notice you have to say to drive. So you don't say he is going drive. He is going to drive. Let's take a look here, and we'll go through this, and then we'll put some of these up on the board. One more example. You have to remember, if we use the going to for future tense, that this verb changes. He is, they are, I am. We have to pay attention to that. This one, he will, she will, they will, I will, we will. No change. Let's take a look here on page 61. And let's start in the back. Where's my sign-in sheet? I have to go through and see everybody moved in different places. Who didn't sign in? Anyone not sign in? Did you sign in? Dad, Rita, Nabila. Everybody's in different seats. Okay, Lutfa, Nabila, Bushra, Arhab, Sabina, Nora, and Safa. Nora and Safa over here. Nadine's over there. Wilson, Bakil, Allah, and Safa. Right here. Allah and Safa. Islam. Islam. Where's Islam today? No, on the end. Okay. Islam. Iman here. And Basha. Basha over there. Islam and Basha. Your dad, Basim, and Muhammad. Okay. Bakil, did I get you?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. Let's go through and just do a little reading. Practice letting me hear you. And we'll start in the back with Wilson. On the box, read the first line from the first box on the left and the first box and the box on the right. What will you at the top?
What will you do tomorrow?
And then on the right,
What are you going to do tomorrow?
same thing. Akil, next one.
What time will she leave? What time is she going to leave?
Very good. Next one, Bassam.
How will you pay for school? How are you going to pay for school?
Very good. Mohammed.
When will they arrive?
Very good. And on the right,
When are they going to drive?
very good.
To arrive?
To arrive. To arrive. Okay, over here, Safa, or Nora first, and then, yeah. Pardon? Nora. Which one is Nora? You're Nora. Who's that? No, on the end is Basha. Pardon? Islam. Okay, you start. Iman, I'm sorry. Okay, and on the right, very good. Okay, Safa.
How long will they stay?
Okay,
How long are they going to stay?
very good. Okay, that's Safa. Nora. Nora. What's your name? Safa. Yeah, we missed you. Go ahead, Safa. Yeah.
I do.
Pardon? Who's on the end?
First Islam.
Iman? Your turn. Again.
How much time will the students
Okay.
How many time are the students going to have?
Read that last one again.
How much time are the students going to hard.
Very good. I'm listening for how you sound out words. And next one, Allah. Safa. Which one is your Allah and Safa? Okay.
How long are they going to stay?
Okay. Next one.
How often will you take a trip? How often are you going to take a trip?
Okay. Keep going. Come on.
Where will she live? Where is she
Going to live.
going to live?
Very good. So let's look down below, and this next section, they're asking us to make sure that when we use the verb, we use the correct form of the verb. So for example, the first one, we have to decide is or are in the blank. Where is he going to find a job? So they circled in A for is. The number one, next one.
Often will she goes
Call or calls?
calls. She calls him. She calls.
Good?
Yeah.
When we use the will,
Future.
no S.
She is going to call.
No S. Here, here. And here, yes.
When she's gonna do something later,
Pardon?
when she's gonna do something later, we have to put S. No S. No S.
Will call, will drive, will eat, will study.
When she do something
No S.
like now, we have to put the S.
Only for present tense. Right now. Or every day. She calls, she drives, she cooks, she works, she runs, she reads, anything. The S for he, she, it. Good? Okay. Next one, Nadine.
How many questions are you going to do?
Wait, slow down once again.
How many questions are you going?
No, there's no you. Don't add words.
How many questions are you going?
There's no you.
I'm doing.
How many questions are you going to be on the test?
I couldn't quite hear it, but how many questions are going to be? Do you see that? How many questions are going to be on the test? Now, we're not talking about you going to be or he going to be. Questions are going to be. Let's take a look at the back row. How many people in the back row? 4. How many people are going to be in the back row? No, you, talk right here. 4 people are going to be in the back row. So don't, be careful when you see this that you don't try to add more to it than the story. So this one, how many questions are going to be on the test? Where are we? Number 3, up here. Now this is where we have to remember am, is, are. Remember? Okay, number 3, we're done.
How am I going? How am I going to save money for a car?
For a car, very good. Number 4, Lutfa.
How much time is the interview going take? To take. Do we get that? Going to take. Next one, Nabila.
When will she pay the bills? To pay the bills.
Remember our P sound. Try it again.
When will she to pay the bills?
No. Pay.
Pay the bills.
Pay the bills. Yep. Excellent. Next one.
What
Bushra.
are they going to do after
Graduation.
graduation?
Okay. Ahad.
What time will the classes start?
Very good. And Sabina.
How much are the rules going to cost?
Very good. Now, on the bottom, what they're telling us here, the directions, Jin, that's a man's name, wants to study in the United States. His father is asking him questions about his plans. Use the words to write questions with will or going to. So I'll give you a few minutes to do 1 through 8 and try to make questions using will. Not going to, but will. And then we'll go back and do it the other way. So for example, the first one, where stay? So this is a father talking to his son. So the father's going to say to his son, where will you stay? Now you try 1 through 8 and see how you do. Give you a few minutes. You can help each other if you like. Islam. That's my crowd. Okay. And Allah and Safa. No, Allah and Safa. Yeah. And over here, Iman. And Basha.
How much time?
You good?
Yeah.
Question? Part B. B. We did this. Right, this. How, for like 7, what then will the class start? How much are Okay, we can do these together and make sure I put these up on the board for you to make sure that you write them down in the space to practice the writing. So number 1, using will. Number 1. We good? Good question. What will you study? Now we're going to say the same thing, use going to.
What are you going to study?
Either way is very good. Next one. How long
will you stay?
Now we're going to say the same thing using going to. How long are you going to stay there? Very good. Number 3. using will.
How much cost school?
I heard it different ways.
Will cost.
In English, we put the cost second. How much will school cost? Other languages do it differently, but in English, we put it last. How much will school cost? Now, how about going to?
How much cost?
What? What's that? How much is? What's going to? Yes, school. These are all question marks on that, sorry. How much is school going to cost? Number 4.
How we will?
How
We will.
will we
Pay for it.
how will we pay for it? Going to.
How will we pay?
How we going to pay for it? Pay for it.
Either way is correct. How are we going to pay for it? How will we pay for it? Same meaning. Number 5.
Where will you live?
Now going to. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the where. Where will you live? Then we want the going to.
Where are you live?
Where
Are you live?
are you going to live? My writing is getting worse and worse. I'm tired. Where are you going to live? Where? Number 6. What will your teacher
Say.
What will your teachers say? Now going to.
What are
Your teacher say.
what are your teacher? What are your going to Teacher going to
Very good.
start.
Teacher.
Sentence.
What are your teachers going to say? Number 7.
When will you?
We will they
When
when will
will
You?
the course
your
start?
course? Do you know what a course is? A course is a class in school. This is an English course. ESL course. Class. ESL class. ESL course. I'm going to when
When are you?
when is what? Your
Call.
Course going to start.
when is your course going to start? When will your course start? Number 8. When
When will you?
when will you apply? When will you apply? And now using going to,
When are you
when
going to fly?
are you
Going
going
to fly.
to apply? Just made it on this board. Hope you can see that okay. So the idea here is to see both, but remember the rule. What, how, what, how long, how much, just how, where, what, when. Are WH words, question words. I'll give you a few minutes to copy this or take a picture if you like. Is everyone finished with this, or take a picture? Finished? Can I move on? Wilson? Bakil? Okay, okay. I want to move on to the next part. Now this one, I'm going to show you something that's wrong. And you have to tell me what's wrong. Are you ready?
Will you study yesterday?
Something's wrong.
Will from the future? What you study yesterday?
Yesterday, future?
Past.
Past.
Will is from the future. For future.
What's the past for past?
What is?
Not good. What?
What are you? You can say sometimes what are you?
Yesterday? What are you studying yesterday?
No.
I'll give you another one.
Why are you studying?
What are you gonna study now?
Where? For past.
What
Going to.
going to?
Future.
Where for
Tomorrow.
Past. Where?
Where is past?
Yes.
What will? What will?
What are you going?
Going to.
Will. What will you study tomorrow? Study tomorrow.
Okay. We have to pay attention when we're reading or talking to time words. that tell us when. Things that I put up there before that tell us in the past, yesterday, last night, last month, last week,
Past.
day before yesterday, in the past. In the future,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next day, to show us moving forward. So let's take a look
For
at,
now, doing.
we've talked about this, and we're going to review this one. But for now, present tense
Doing, going.
and present continuous.
Every
day I
work. I like to work. To eat. I like to drive. I like to.
So notice, every day I work, I eat, I drive, I talk. I like to work, to eat, to drive, to talk. These are all present tense. Present tense verbs. But when somebody's doing something right now and doing it and keeps doing it,
You have to put ing, the last word.
Present continuous tense. I am talking.
Talking.
She is talking. As I
Yes, talking.
You are talking. She is talking. You are talking.
I am talking, she is talking, you are talking. When you use this, have to have an ing.
Continuous tense.
You don't say I am talk. You don't say I talking. I am talking. Are you leaving us?
Yes.
Have a nice day. Enjoy. Okay. Now let's take a look here. When we do this exercise, you have to pay attention to time words in here. Where's mine? Take a look up here at the examples on the right. Yesterday is the key word at the top on page 62. Did everybody have that? It says yesterday, and then on the right it says he came home yesterday. Notice that it's came, past tense, not come, but came. Next one, using did you use the computer yesterday afternoon? Notice did you is past tense. Yesterday is past tense, did is past tense. Oh. Back again. Okay. I saw Ivan the day before yesterday. Past tense. Next one.
Last Monday.
Last Monday was my birthday.
Past tense.
Past tense. Next one, did you come to class last week? Past tense. They got married
5 years.
5 years ago.
Past
Past tense. Then we're talking the next one with future tense verbs. I'll give you the test tomorrow. ILL. That's an abbreviation for I will. I'll. Everyone say I'll. I'll. Next one, I'm going to look at apartments tomorrow evening. Future. Next one, he'll pay you the day after tomorrow. Future. He'll. He will. Next one, are you going to go to Italy next summer? Future tense. She's going to buy a computer next month. Future. They'll
finish.
They'll finish school someday. They'll. Everyone. They'll. Notice when you see that LL.
Well.
Yeah, they'll, I'll, he'll. We have to kind of pronounce that ol sound to make sure it gets said in there. Last one. We will graduate in a week. You could say we'll as well. So
Future.
in this next exercise, part A, it wants you to choose the correct verb. So you have to decide, is this going to be future, past, present, what? So the key for the example is next month.
Will be.
You know that next month is future, so it's going to be
Okay.
will what?
Will.
Will what on the example?
Will be.
Not be, almost, B-U-I.
Bye. Boy. Bye.
Will buy. Everyone see will buy?
Bye.
That word buy gets us tripped up. B-U-I is buy.
Bye.
Okay? Now, number one, I'm going to let you try this on your own, but last summer, is that future, past, what? Past. So it's going to be past tense verb. I'll give you a few minutes, then we'll go through this together. You can work together if you like. If you have someone you're sitting next to, it's not cheating, just work together. I'm going to go tell Greg to turn this off.